Yeah, I got first off by saying one of the worst things owning a freaking GoPro SD error. I was in the middle of recording this video for you guys, so now I got to redo it. Anyway, so in today's video, sorry for the wind noise. I do apologize for that. This is my 2013 Ford Taurus Police Interceptor. If this is the first time on my channel, it's a Taurus Interceptor, Police Interceptor, all-wheel drive, 3.5 liter. I've done some modification to this thing that, you know, factory stuff, like putting the hood pin in there so I can get remote start. One of the problems I had with this thing was right from the get-go, I was losing coolant. And I couldn't figure out why. I didn't see anything coming from the weed hole, from the water pump. The water pump's not making any noise. I checked the rad. I don't see any leaks up high from rad. It's obviously not leaking low because you wouldn't see any water or coolant, sorry, in the reservoir at all. Then what I did do was, in my inspections, I noticed that down here it's a little more wet than normal. I do spray my cars, like you guys can see there, it looks kind of wet, but this is all corrosion prevention. So I kind of thought that there. But then when I put my hand down here and I went like this, now I just did this again off camera and I went back a little bit further. I have a funny feeling this bottle might be bad, but in the interim what I did do was I got myself a new line. Not cheap, 80 bucks after taxes. But the wind blew it away, but I found it. So that's going to be your part number right there. That's DG1Z-8C. Thank you guys, appreciate that loud exhaust. It sounds awesome. DG1Z8C289-B. That's 1 times. But that's her there. For a genuine part. That's this little puppy right here. Now, I did just come off the road, so there's a little more coolant in that than normally is, but that's because the engine's really, really hot. So I had to leave my hood up. Shouldn't take too long to cool down because, yeah, you know, climate change isn't a real thing. We have wicked winds coming back through our area again. So, and as some of you guys, if you watched, you'll notice that, hey, I don't have that canopy anymore. Just in a little diversion here. That's because it's right there in pieces because it ripped itself apart. Garbage. Don't buy it. I'm not even going to bother making a video about it. Just do not buy it. Go back and watch the other video where it's good or bad. Yeah, it's bad. It's not just bad. It is horrible. Don't buy it. So yeah, I'm going to let this thing cool down and then we will continue the video once this thing's cooled down and I'm ready to install this. It's a pretty easy install. I'm going to have to call my wrecker and see if he's got a used bottle that's in any good shape. All right, let's get to it. Okay, after further inspection, I am going to replace this reservoir. I did buy the line. That's cool. I'm not upset at all because I don't mind putting new stuff on my car. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But hey, I thought it was broke, so whatever. It's good. So I'm going to replace this line, and I just called my wrecker. He has one of these bottles, and hopefully it's in good shape. And it looks like it's pretty easy. You got the bolt right there. It looks like it just hangs there. So I think I just got that little bolt, which looks like maybe an 8 mil. And it looks like it just hangs here, so you can just like lift it off. Oh look, somebody else had it off. See right there? Yeah, right there. Somebody took the screw out. So somebody else had this bottle out. Look at that. All right. So somebody else might have replaced this thing. Maybe there's some sealant on it. They tried to fix it. Didn't do a good job. We get to do it. All right. Once I get all this parts, all this stuff together, one thing good about having a GoPro is I can stop this video and I can start back tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching. Continue watching. We'll do this on in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. So, kind of jumped ahead a little bit. The new one already has this part right here, like the keeper. So I'm going to be taking this one here off. It's a little harder to get off, but I just got a little pick. Get that one over like that and kind of work it back and forth here. You can see what I'm doing. I don't know, can you? Where am I here? Right there. So yeah, so I'm trying to pick this, get that up and over, and pull it off. Oh, she's stubborn. Tell you that much. Get that one off. And get this one lifted. Like that. Hopefully it just pushed on the other side. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so that's off. Now, I gotta show you here. There is coolant in the bottle, as you guys can see. But if you take it off this side right here, as long as this right here, get this handle out of the way, as long as that pipe right here, this one right here, is out of, or a higher value than that, it won't come out. So I pulled this one off first. I gotta get this little guy off right here. We'll do that next. All right, got my trusty little Craftsman here. That is an 8mm right there. So I'm just gonna put it on that. Get this out without losing that screw. Do not want to drop that. Dropped it. Where'd it go? Didn't go far. Got it. All right, put that right there so I don't lose it. Now this bottle is basically free. I've got to get these right here, which is gonna be a little hard. Get these little guys right in here. You know, I'm not gonna bore you guys, so I gotta get this line off, obviously that line there off, without making a mess. This is the new line. This is the new bottle. It's used. It did have a lot of lime in it. You guys can kind of see it in here. I cleaned it out best I can, and hopefully it just doesn't continue to build up. A little CLR in this probably would have helped, but I got a lot of it out. You just can't get a brush inside there. I got a brush inside here, so I'll be able to see it, and it's pretty clean. So jump ahead here and I'll show you guys me putting this thing back together. Let me just say real quick, whoever puts these clips on sideways at the factory, or whoever, just make sure that the clip is at the top right here so you can actually get to it. So, you know, when I press it together, you know, I can actually grab it by both ends and move it back. I got to try and save this clip. I don't want to wreck it. So anyway, yeah, that's my little rage for this part. And I find too, if you use a pick, don't like pick hard, but if you just put the pick inside there to loosen it up around the ring, this thing will slide right off real easy. Keep in mind too that when you're taking this ring off, or this clip off, you have to go back pretty far because this is a pretty long tube. Okay, just keep that in mind. Well, I'm moving to the ground now. Okay, so this little thing right here is right inside there, just like that. So you may have to reuse that. It is aluminum, so you don't have to worry about corroding it. So I did have two, obviously, because this is the new bottle. Yeah, everything slid on the floor here, on the ground here, as soon as I picked it up, so try not to make a mess. So I'm going to reuse this clip right here. This one's in better shape than the one that was on this. So I'll reuse this, get this line put on there. And yeah, without spilling, oh, I'm spilling coolant all over the place. Trying not to spill coolant all over the place. So yeah, let's get it finished. Okay, it's always good to dry fit everything before you put everything back together again. So I did just dry fit this thing in here. It just slips in underneath here. Get that one underneath there like that. Kind of got to twist this thing a little bit because of this line. Oh, sorry. Get this thing out of the way. That little hanger right there just goes there. Make sure it's lined up there for that bolt hole there. I'm missing that hardware right there. So now we just take this guy here. We can just go clip. That one there's clip right there, all nice and new. And you take this one right here, and this is not too distorted, so I should be able to just push this thing right on there. Kind of a weird angle because of the coolant line, or AC line, I mean. All right, that's on there, and I'll go ahead. Now that I actually got the right pliers that have that little notch in the middle there, I can actually grab these things in those notches so they don't slip out. Sorry. And then we go ahead and trickily grab this thing, slide her on. It's a little harder because it's not screwed in right now. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, get her in place. Keep that thing up high. So next guy's got to work on it. So that's in there. That's clipped. That's clipped. I just got to put that little screw in right here. I start everything by hand. Yeah, see, that one didn't want to go in, so I start every single thing by hand. There you go, it's going in now. Grab my little impact. Click. Don't have to go any harder than that. Now what I'm going to do is I'll just take the coolant that's in that and I'm just going to dump it into this guy right here, and then I'll go ahead and top everything up and start the car up, let it warm up and let it suck in. I've got a full gallon here, 3.78 liters. I'll be dumping that right in. That's the premix. This is yellow, which is compatible with any color, which is nice. So that's what I've got for that by Prestone. So guys, I'm just going to wrap it up here. We'll call it done. That's me changing out my coolant bottle. Thing is, I don't really know where it's leaking from on there. I couldn't really tell. Like, there we go. Here, let me just go like this. So it looks like it was leaking maybe right around here because it's wet right there. And that might just be from where it leaked up here. I can't tell where this thing had a leak. Oh, that could, yeah, right there. Right there, I can feel it. That looks like a crack. So that's where my slow leak was, right there. It was leaking down and coming across. So yeah, so that bottle is definitely, boop, as I reach up to the sky with the camera. So yeah, call this thing done. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, all that kind of stuff, guys. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel if you liked the video, if you did find it helpful. If you do like it, I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, help my channel grow. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.